Welcome to the Rebuilding History YouTube channel, a channel to keep our foundational history that is being challenged and erased during these trying times. We feel that some of the basic freedoms are being stepped on while we're living here on Earth. So we're going to grab a couple of cards. You know how we do it. Got cards.
Any card. Shuffle mine and just
What do you got?
Harriet Tubman.
Dang, you got Val. Sylvia Del Villard.
Okay.
You know her?
I don't know. I'll learn something
Why not?
today. Do you personally know Harriet?
Yes, you hang out with her. All right. You guys know what we do. We'll pause here. We'll do some research and we'll be back in a second. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back to Rebuilding History 2025. I'm going first. Is that okay?
That sounds
I'm asking.
No,
I'm asking.
that's great.
So today I pulled Sylvia Del Villard, and she was Afro-Puerto Rican. She was an Afro-Puerto Rican trailblazer in American history who broke barriers in the arts and activism. Sylvia was an actress, dancer, choreographer, and passionate advocate for Afro-Latinx culture and civil rights. Through her vibrant performances and fearless activism, she gave a voice to the marginalized and inspired pride in Black heritage. She just didn't entertain, she educated and empowered. Her work still echoes today, reminding us that our differences are our strengths and our stories matter. This is why Sylvia Del Villard contributions are so important to America right now.
You got both the entertainers and educators.
Yes. Yes, I did. So she was a champion for Afro-Puerto Rican heritage. She made her mission to celebrate and preserve the rich traditions of Afro-Puerto Rican culture. She taught others to value their roots and push for their rightful recognition in mainstream society. She founded are you ready? Afro-Boricua El Coquí Theater. By establishing that theater, she created a space where Black Puerto Rican stories could be told authentically. It became a hub for cultural pride and creativity. She fought against racial discrimination. She was very vocal about the racism she experienced and witnessed. She challenged social norms, demanding respect and equality for Afro-Latinx communities. This is back in the 60s, late 60s. She provided opportunities for Black artists to shine at a time when stages were often closed to them. Her work helped diversify the arts and uplifted countless performers. She used performance as an activism. She believed the stage could spark change. Her dance and theater pieces often tackled tough topics like racism, identity, and social justice, inspired pride in Black identity. Through her example, Sylvia encouraged others to feel proud of their heritage. She reminded everyone Black is beautiful and powerful. She brought African traditions into the spotlight, incorporating African rhythms, dances, and stories into her work. She helped keep these traditions alive. She showed their influence on Puerto Rican and American culture, because some of the slaves ended up in Puerto Rico. That's what happened. Connected communities across the Americas. Sylvia's work built bridges between Black communities in Puerto Rico, the U.S., and beyond. She fostered a sense of unity and shared purpose, advocated for education through the arts, just like Lynn. She used theater and dance as tools for teaching history and culture. Her workshops and performances inspired students to learn and grow, mentored young artists and activists. She was a role model, always eager to support the next generation. She offered guidance, encouragement, and opportunities to young people with big dreams. She broke barriers for Black women. Important. In a world that often tried to silence her, she stood tall and proud. She showed Black women they could lead, create, and demand respect. She helped preserve Puerto Rican folklore. Through her performances, she ensured traditional stories and dances were not forgotten. Her work is still studied and performed today. She challenged stereotypes in media. She refused to accept limiting roles or negative portrayals. Who was the one who took certain roles? Cicely Tyson, yep. She pushed for more accurate, empowering representation of Black and Afro-Latinx people. Spoke out at international forums. She raised her voice at conferences and gatherings around the world. Sylvia made sure the struggles and triumphs of her community were heard globally. She promoted culture exchange. Sylvia welcomed influences from African, the Caribbean, and Latin America. She celebrated cultural diversity and encouraged others to do the same. encouraged political engagement. She inspired people to get involved in their communities and fight for their rights. She believed in the power of collective action. She embraced intersectionality. What is that? Going to find out. Sylvia recognized that issues of race, gender, and class are all connected. So everything that comes together. She worked to unite people across different struggles for justice. She left a lasting legacy in the arts. Her theater company and performances opened doors for future generations. Today, many artists cite her as a major influence. I wonder if Marvin knows about this lady. He probably does.
I'm sure he does.
In dance. Used her platform for humanitarian causes. Beyond the arts, Sylvia supported efforts to end poverty, improve education, and promote health in marginalized communities. Remind us to honor and uplift every voice. Her life teaches us the importance of recognizing everyone's story. She showed that when we celebrate our differences, we build a stronger, fairer America. Man, that's two entertainers that jumped out of their comfort zone. All right, what do you got?
So today I have the honor of telling the story of Harriet.
Hold on.
Miss Harriet Tubman was one of the most courageous features in American history. Born into slavery in Maryland around 1822, Tubman endured brutal conditions, but she never let them define her. Instead, she escaped and then risked everything by going back to help others find freedom too. She became a conductor on the Underground Railroad, which is very famous, guiding enslaved people to safety through a secret network of routes and safe houses. She was armed with faith, determination, and unshakable will, and she never lost a single passenger. She's been known to say, I quote, "I never ran my train off the track. I never lost a passenger."
That's amazing.
That's amazing. So that alone, in my mind, would give her that honor of a place in history. But her contributions went well beyond that. So during the Civil War, Harriet Tubman worked as a nurse, a scout, and even a spy for the Union Army. And she became the first woman in the U.S. history to lead an armed military raid, freeing more than 700 enslaved people in South Carolina during I think I'm going to totally butcher this, but I think it's Combahee River Raid. So then after the war, she continued fighting this time. And once that war was over, she fought for women's suffrage and equal rights. And though she never learned to read or write, her voice carried extraordinary power. She became a living symbol for resilience, justice, and the fight for freedom. What I thought was really interesting is, again, taking many of these people from slavery and then helping them to become free. Even after all of that, she opened up her home in Auburn, New York, as a shelter for the poor and the elderly. And she founded the Harriet Tubman Home for the Aged. And that was really a place of refuge for African Americans in need.
I thought she couldn't read or write. That's just amazing.
She couldn't do any of that. And she just faith
excelled on everything else.
Absolutely. So I think we can all agree that she is a symbol of faith, freedom, and perseverance. Her work still inspires today, most definitely.
All right, everybody. That was two good ones.
Two good ones, and we've got a football game to go watch. So
there you go. Go Broncos. Love you. Bye-bye.